I said you better watch what you're doing, cause I ain't gonna stop when I'm moving. I'm headed to the top, I'ma do it. I'm headed to the top, I'ma prove it. And I could go all night, I'm sick of being nothing. Alright, I'm gonna be something. I'll fight with every breath, trust me. I'ma be the one at the top, you can't touch me. I bleed with every word coming. I would rather die than be someone who's nothing. I'm the type of dude who will not remain nameless. I'm the type of dude who is headed for greatness. I'm the type of dude who could really make changes, cause I'm the type of dude that's becoming contagious. I'm the type of dude that will always be ageless. I'm the type of dude that will always feel shameless. I'm the type of dude that they say is fucking heinous, cause I'm the type of dude that you know is fucking dangerous.
You are absolutely right. The way he went about it was absolutely wrong. Like, so, like I said, I'm not
of my Jewish hatred that actually goes. Other than the fact that why are y'all popping out of the sewers in New York City?
Annunciation Catholic Church. You couldn't have called it pronounced Catholic Church?
Yeah, pronounce the Catholic.
I don't throw up. Let's try the Reaper Tender. You have to sign a waiver to eat this, so I feel like I was already kind of coughing just from this being in my car. Maybe some sauce will make it less spicy. Here goes nothing. Why did I do that? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. No! No, no, no. Oh. Ah! Ah! Mac and cheese. Mac and cheese. Oh my gosh. What do I do? I gotta go home. I need milk. I don't even have water. My ear. That's probably the stupidest thing I've ever done. Oh! Nothing is helping. Oh my god. Do not do that. Water! I have a tiny bit of water. Why did I do that? Do not try that. I'm gonna go recover now. Love you guys. I hope.
You ready for it, Davey?
It's coming. It's, what are we, 234 away, I think you said?
248, last time I checked it. Where is
248 people left until we hit 1K. And then I have to do that.
Yeah.
Because I promised you, once we hit 1K, I would be eating the Dave's Hot Chicken Reaper chicken.
Rumble says jumping off with his brother. I like it.
Me too. Me
Yeah.
too. I'm so glad.
We got Miss Rush over here. Jennifer popped up on the YouTube side, didn't comment. We'll be pulling more from YouTube here in a little bit. We got Jennifer over on the Rumble side. We got Tracy there too. We got Jerry. Thanos Jerry. Let's see. I know Sean was in here earlier. I don't know. Jonah's there. I don't know if he's still here. Third Railify. We got Rick in the house. We got Manda with us. Let's see. Did I miss anybody? Not from the start. Okay. How y'all doing today?
Hi, everybody.
So yeah, the little the chicken wing thing, whatever the fuck that is, because that, I'm just gonna be honest, dude. Let me go back to that real quick. Revert vid. Let me change it back for you.
Your blowjobs, Jennifer.
What?
What?
Okay. That looks like a burnt pile of shit.
It is a lot of hot cayenne Reaper fucking dry rub.
I understand. But it's oozing out like diarrhea out of somebody's ass. See, this is what I see when I look at something hot. All right.
The quiet part with the rain.
It never gets
Thank
easier.
you very much, Chris.
It never gets easier. All right, let's go back to the chat. But yeah, once we hit 1,000 on the Rumble side there, Davey's gonna eat that, and he's gonna We're going to have a whole 2-hour stream, and he's just going to suffer for 2 hours straight. And it's going to be awesome.
What up, sick of my shitty gov?
Huh? Oh, sick of
Welcome.
My shit. Oh, nice name. I like that one. I am too. What up? How you doing, Ramsey?
What up, Ramsey?
But yeah. Ladies
Welcome in. Welcome in.
I made it a poll on YouTube because I couldn't make that comment and post it. You know, the post that's here on this one. I asked, is it time to abuse 18 U.S. Code 2381? For those of you that don't know what it is, you might want to look it up. We talk about it a lot on this channel. But yeah.
While you're here, by the way, if you are new here, please give us a follow and a like. So that way they don't think we are robots.
They already do.
Yeah, this is true.
I find that fucking hilarious, dude. We got like 30, 40, 50 people sitting there normally at any given time and people talking in the chat. That's more people than an average one would have at that, because you're going to have a lot of lurkers. Everybody has lurkers.
Well, there was one time there was somebody with 250 people in there watching their live who was featured, and one person talked. Follow or die.
Well, that's about normal. But to have like literally a third to a fourth of your fucking people watching, chatting, that's bigger than normal. But yeah,
listen, Tracy,
is funny.
It's gonna be painful.
Oh, it is.
Audio is doing weird things.
Audio is. It might be my mic, because my mic likes to fuck around every 5 seconds. I don't know.
It's because you restarted your whole system and now it's all fucked.
It is. Yeah, that is true. But it's like the programs just don't want to save shit. Even though I hit the save button, they never save. Let me see. That's at a 9. Mic set up. Yep, there we go. It went back down to 25 instead of 28 where I have it. I think it's my cloud lifter. My cloud lifter may be fucking up. I don't know. But yeah.
Do the show, Richard.
I'm doing this show. I got to fix things on the fly as we do this. But might as well get into it. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I'm going to take this full screen for you. Let's get this going.
Hi, this is Elliot Forhan, candidate for Ohio Attorney General. I want to tell you what I mean when I say that I am going to kill Donald Trump. I mean, I'm going to obtain a...
Damn it, I wanted you, before you started again, I wanted to go, what?
Conviction rendered by a jury of his peers at a standard of proof beyond a reasonable doubt, based on evidence presented at a trial conducted in accordance with the requirements of due process, resulting in a sentence duly executed of capital punishment. That is what I mean when I say that I'm going to kill Donald Trump. Hi.
Davey.
Yeah.
Very few things that you can ever be convicted of would ever warrant the death penalty. I mean, he's not a murderer. He ain't going around killing people. He's not a cartel member. So what else could he be trying to say he's going to convict him of?
I don't know, but I don't think you just start off a sentence with that.
An attorney AG, or a candidate for attorney general for Ohio, is saying that he's going to charge the president with treason.
Well, I mean, listen, the last candidate did the same thing. He said that he hoped his candidate, the person he's running against, he told him that he was going to kill him and his kids, and then he got elected.
That was a different state, though, but yeah.
It doesn't matter. I think he's going for that gameplay. I think he's going to go with, I can say whatever I want. I can kill the president. in the United States of America and tell everybody I'm going to do it. But that's not what I mean. It's like he goes, allegedly, I'm going to kill the president of the United States of America. I'm not going to really do it, even though he's had 3 assassination attempts on him. Jennifer with the gifted sub. Thank you very much, Jennifer. And that went to Ramsey. Thank you, Ramsey. Appreciate that.
Yeah, it's always the Jews, right?
And
I'm going to say
Jennifer.
that. It is always the Jews.
Hi.
Look, I'm just going to bring
Thank
it up
you,
to you
Jennifer.
guys.
Appreciate the fuck out of you.
Once again, 18 U.S. Code 2381. Whoever, owing allegiance to the United States, levies war against them. Is the president levying war against the citizens of this country? Especially since overwhelmingly people want what's actually going on happening. I mean, they voted him in for this, especially with the immigration shit. Is he levying war against the people?
No, but here's the thing. They're retarded. Okay? Because they don't understand the whole, they're calling him out for treason. They're trying to say the treason charges are for, putting ICE agents and deporting, non-citizens, illegal aliens. He says that they are saying that is treason, or, going after Maduro, that's treason. Apparently nobody's read the fucking actual definition of treason.
True. Absolutely true. We've gone over it at length, and it has become incredibly easy for me to call it out. Holy shit. I'm telling you, Sweeney was right. He was spot the fuck on when he said, do you see how easily that can be weaponized? Because I can weaponize the fuck out of it. But is he adhering to our enemies, giving them aid and comfort within the United States or elsewhere?
No.
Then how are you going to convict the man? Unless
Because
you pull
words,
some kind of like Letitia James court case.
Words don't mean anything, Richard. Words have no meaning.
Oh, words have every bit of meaning.
Well, no, because you can call yourselves them, they, fucking retard, and it's okay. It's fine. I mean, it's fine to call yourself a retard, but you know what I mean?
It's 100% fine to call yourself a retard and to call others retarded, especially when they're acting that way. When they are too damn dumb to see information, take in new information, and then apply it to what the fuck the situation is, you are retarded. When you refuse to do so, you are retarded. There's no two ways about it. But because of that, I saw this little clip from a news story. I'll bring that up here in a second. But I went looking for the woman because I was like, okay, let's see what she's got to say. Mahee Cook, Ohio, a Democrat running for Attorney General, Elliot Forhan, celebrated the assassination of Charlie Kirk and now calls for the killing of Donald Trump. This is normalizing political murder. We will never vote for death.
Hey, Ohio, a Democrat running to be Ohio's top chief law enforcement officer, the one who celebrated the assassination of Charlie Kirk, Elliot Forhan, let's not forget him. That man is asking for your vote in Ohio to become Attorney General. He publicly cheered the political assassination of Charlie, and he's doing it again.
Elliot Forhan, candidate for Ohio Attorney General. I want to tell you what I mean when I say that I am going to kill Donald Trump. I mean, I'm going to obtain a conviction rendered by a jury of his peers at a standard of proof beyond a reasonable doubt, based on evidence presented at a trial conducted in accordance with the requirements of due process, resulting in a sentence duly executed of capital punishment. That is what I mean when I say that I'm going to kill Donald Trump.
He's openly calling for the assassination of President Trump. This is yet another example of the Democrat Party redefining language to normalize death and violence. I'm waiting for Democrats in Ohio and the mainstream media here to call this out because words and definitions matter. Murder does not become acceptable just because you decide to slap some sort of slogan on it. When a political candidate celebrates assassination, that is not speech. When a candidate calls for someone to be killed, That's not called activism. And when a candidate is cheering the death just because he hates
Could be
someone's politics,
Adam's
that is
just a minute.
not resistance. This is called glorifying murder. Democrats love to redefine terms. They told us riots were mostly peaceful. They told us crime was equity. But now they want us to believe that celebrating assassination is just edgy commentary, that it's somehow funny. Well, let me tell you something. This is not clever. This is not funny. And it's certainly not funny like, I don't know, let's go, Brandon. You can't enforce the law while cheering its violent violation. You can't claim a moral authority while excusing death. And you don't get to lecture Americans about dangerous rhetoric while applauding murder. Somebody better call this out, because rebranding violence does not change its definition. The Democrats are on the wrong side of this. Erasing language doesn't erase blood. Normalizing death doesn't make you righteous. This is moral rot. And we in Ohio will never vote for death. And we're never going to forget the Democrats that refuse to stand up for human life and dignity, because this is outrageous.
By the way, he also said this. This is a news article from the Times Now. Forhan was drawn controversy before. 5 days after the assassination of Turning Point USA founder Charlie Kirk in September 25, Forhan wrote, "Fuck Charlie Kirk," in a Facebook post. He later defended the post by saying it began with the words "violence is wrong," and argued that his language was intentional. The effort to sanitize, glorify, and canonize Charlie Kirk, the people who have suffered, who have lost their livelihoods, who have been terrorized by people threatening their lives, and stand with them. Forhan said at the time. He added, "I choose my words carefully, and I chose them to communicate my message forcefully."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yes, he chose his words very carefully. Fuck Charlie Kirk is very careful.
I just want to say this.
I want to kill Donald Trump. Very careful.
I just want to say this. Ma'am,
No,
Ms.
man,
Cook,
right.
let me ask you a question. I'm going to bring it up for you. There's like I said at the beginning, there are very little laws that would actually warrant death as a punishment. This is one of them. The only one that he can actually try him for, and it would make sense. Hear me out. Let me take it full screen real quick. What have you seen from the Democrat Party? They levy economic warfare on you. They're going to shut down the government yet the fuck again over immigration. That's economic warfare. They levy psychological warfare on you by telling you you're just imagining shit. Don't believe your lying eyes. They levy informational warfare upon you by writing all these bullshit fake ass fact check articles that we know are fucking true, and then get on our airwaves to spew propaganda because the National Defense Act of 2012 gave the ability for them to do it. They are out there organizing these protests to the point to where people get killed. They are killing you. They levy war on you. Do they adhere to our enemies, giving them aid and comfort? How much money did we give fucking Iran? How much money did we give the Houthis? How much money did we give the cartels with the fucking Operation Paperclip? How much money do we give these illegals who come in here to be these sleeper cells where these cartels walk around with impunity and take over areas? Do they adhere to our enemies, giving them aid and comfort? Yeah, we should actually push for this. We should be voting in people who want to charge motherfuckers for treason. Let's not forget, Obama bombed a fucking U.S. citizen, a child, a teenager, a U.S. citizen. He fucking bombed him and got nothing in return. Not a single even eyelash batted. Are we going to continue to play this game? Because let's not forget, he was behind fucking, what was it, the Russian collusion hoax? He levied psychological and informational warfare amongst the people so they decide to vote his way and not the way they wanted. Is this the America you want to live in, where people can do this shit and try to overthrow the government from within? And they get to act with impunity. Yes, we should be trying to vote people in who are calling this out and calling it what it is. There are 3 representatives in the House, all Republican, that have called this what it is. One of them is leaving. You just lost, well, one of them has already left. Marjorie Taylor Greene. You just lost somebody willing for that fucking fight. All right, let's go back here. Oh, that's fit only. My bad. All right. Why do you look confused, Davey? Oh, mic's not working? Okay. Well, I'll just move on to this. This one's from Benny Johnson. Democrat Ohio AG candidate Elliot Forhan should immediately be disqualified and placed under criminal investigation. He posted a video stating he would kill Donald Trump through capital punishment. The same dangerous rhetoric used by A.G.J. Jones in Virginia, who was still elected. Ohio must do the opposite. This is not someone who should ever hold power.
Concern over heated and even dangerous political rhetoric. You got a Democratic AG candidate in Ohio facing intense backlash after posting.
Hey, Davey. Try to restart the whole Go XLR program. Just shut it down within your Control-Alt-Delete and bring it back up.
A video saying that he would, quote, kill Donald Trump.
Damn it.
Arguing he intends to convict the president and then sentence him to die. Lucas Tomlinson's got the fallout from this live in Washington. Lucas, hello to you.
Good morning, Bill. Elliot Forhan, that Democratic candidate for Ohio Attorney General, posting the following on social media Monday.
Sorry, that was a little loud, guys. I boosted it for you.
I want to tell you what I mean when I say that
It's not working.
I am going to kill Donald Trump.
Went on to say he wanted to convict President Trump in court, resulting in capital punishment. Forhan also hurled invectives at the late Charlie Kirk after he was assassinated, using the F curse and claiming Kirk was a champion of tyranny, not democracy. Now, some history, Bill. In 2023, while serving as a member of the Ohio House of Representatives, Democratic Party leadership removed Forhan from all of his committee assignments because of his alleged abusive behavior towards staff and colleagues. Critics say the problem of hateful rhetoric goes well beyond Ohio. Here's the Democratic DA of Philadelphia.
If we
of course you can, because I unmuted myself.
The way they hunted down Nazis for decades.
Hold on, I have to go back to this dude. Listen to this shit.
Yeah.
Here's the Democratic DA of Philadelphia.
If we have to hunt you down the way they hunted down Nazis for decades, we will find your identities. We will find you. We will achieve justice, and we will do so under the Constitution and the laws of the United States.
Talking about ICE agents there, of course, Pennsylvania Republican Senator David McCormick responded last night on the Ingram angle.
When you say you're going to hunt down ICE officers for enforcing the law like Nazis, that's not someone you can reason with.
So even Philadelphia's AG wants you dead.
They all do. They all do. They're all calling for it. They're all inside these fucking signal chats. They're the ones who are funding all this nonsense.
Right.
Through third parties.
But we got this one right here. This again comes from Mehek Cook. This is the little interview that actually caught my eye with it, and I brought up a little bit more about it. But
when you talk about toning down the rhetoric, I want to call into something that Mehek you've been posting about, because you have someone who wants to be the top law enforcement person in Ohio, where you were raised. So he's a Democrat AG candidate in Ohio, and this is what he is saying: threatening to kill President Trump, and he thinks somehow this will appeal to voters. We'll play this and get your reaction on the other side.
I want to tell you what I mean when I say that I am going to kill Donald Trump. I mean, I'm going to obtain a conviction rendered by a jury of his peers at a standard of proof beyond a reasonable doubt,
Orange woman
based on
bad.
evidence presented at a trial conducted in accordance with the requirements of due process, resulting in a sentence duly executed of capital punishment.
Elliot Forhan. Do you know anything more about him, Mahek? And as an attorney, what do you think of this type of language?
Bianca, I live in the great state of Ohio, and we will not be voting for violence and political death. Elliot Forhan first actually attacked Charlie Kirk's assassination, celebrating it. And that's when a lot of individuals in Ohio started calling out his vile rhetoric, asking, is this the kind of individual you want to be our top law enforcement officer? Democrats are no longer a party of bad ideas. They're becoming a party of death. And this individual now is calling for the death of President Trump. This is no longer just political rhetoric. He is turning it into vile assassination culture. And this is normalized in the Democrat Party. There's not a single individual on the Democrat side in Ohio, from Amy Acton, who's running for governor, to anybody else down the line on the Democrat side, that has said this is vile and unacceptable in Ohio. And let me tell you, when you actually sit for the bar exam, as I have, you go through a moral, character, and fitness test. And you have to actually have good fitness, good character, celebrating death, calling out for the assassination of President Trump. Well, that's disqualifying. So why would we ever let a man like him?
I mean, Trump said go to the Capitol building and peacefully protest. And they said they called for the murder. They said that he called for the murder of congressmen and senators.
Mm-hmm.
When he told people to go march peacefully and to let their voices heard, this scumbag, because he probably drinks jizz, this scumbag said he's going to kill the president of the United States. Those are words that came out of his mouth. So any violence that happens from this, it's his fault.
Yep.
Just like all these mayors, all these AGs that are saying they're going to put ICE agents in jail. All the violence that's going on, it's their fault.
Right. Foreskin
needs to be cut off.
Scott, what up? He says the blinking and weird talking is off-putting. It is a little bit, isn't it? That's why I actually don't really watch the videos with people, because I'll find things to just pick apart and just be a dick for. But yeah.
What's a dick for?
For fucking silly.
Ha 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 ha!
So long, gay boys.
But really quickly, I have.
Oh, okay.
Something.
Go ahead.
But don't put it past them to just not deny that they're not, going to tone down the rhetoric at all.
You just talked about the need to de-escalate, bring down the rhetoric. Earlier on the show, there was a former Trump administration official who was blaming Governor Walz and Mayor Fry of Minneapolis for their rhetoric. Do they need to bring down their rhetoric too?
I think that this is a really tough question, right? Because I think that
it's a really tough question.
It's a really tough question. Do we need to bring down our rhetoric when we're saying we're going to kill everybody? Huh. Okay.
There's rhetoric, and then there's people telling the truth. And
there's rhetoric and people telling the truth. Guess this guy was telling the truth then.
When your community is under attack and you are screaming at the top of your lungs to tell the truth about what you are seeing, I don't know. I find that's really difficult to categorize that as rhetoric, right?
It's really hard to tone down the rhetoric when the president is saying that people who aren't here legally should be taken away and back to their country because they're supposed to stop off at another country and wait for asylum in that country before they come to the United States. So tell me how people are here from Venezuela, Ghana, African countries, Russia, Iran, China. That's the first country that they can come to claim asylum, or just come straight to America?
Is it just my screen, or was she almost Trump orange? I mean, she did have a spray tan. So.
She's Indian, I think.
That would still be brown, though.
Yeah, Nancy Pelosi's daughter just so happened to be there to record for her fucking documentary.
Right. I want to. Oh, you got a little bit more on that. No, that was it.
No,
Okay.
no, that's good.
Check this out. I want to show you something that I just noticed. Davey.
Yeah.
What's written in the what's happening area?
Treason! You should take a picture of this. You should screenshot this.
I'm going to do it. New.
Let's see what's
and I'm
trending
going to
for me.
label it, I was right.
See, I don't have that. I have Ian Cummings, Super Bowl, Pauline Henson, The Sundays, and Comp.
Well, you don't have politics as something you're interested in, though, as far
Yes,
as
I
when
do.
you set up the account.
Oh, set up the account. Oh, okay.
Let's take a look before we go back to that video, though. First one, Bridget Fertig. Democrats are absolutely panicking that the 2020 election fraud is being exposed. You know why? Because they committed treason. What's the penalty for treason? Let's see. A nation can survive its fools and the ambitious, but it cannot survive treason from within. Cicero. That's it. That comes from Paul Gooding.
And not just to celebrate, to say thank you. Thank you for the incredible contribution of British Muslims to the United Kingdom, something we're really proud of across the whole of our society, in every community in Britain. You see Muslims making a difference. And not just to
Wow.
This comes to I swear, man, it's catching on. This comes from Mike Engelman. Every judge, every court, including the United States Supreme Court, that refused to allow the election fraud challenges to be heard following the rigged 2020 election due to no legal standing bullshit, you should be tried for committing treason alongside everyone else. No exceptions. Yes.
Jennifer said it only took 7 months. And yeah. I find no Joy Reid's only clams account. Warning. Steimer's a twat. What an idiot. Yeah. Yeah. I don't see anything wrong with I love the Muslims. Thank you for bringing all the Muslims here. Useful idiot. Because once they're done with you, they're going to throw you in they're going to fucking throw you off a roof. They don't give a shit. Their whole thing is dominance.
Right. Let's see. We got one calling. What is this?
No.
This is from 2019.
It says treason is punishable by death. You've accused your adversaries of treason. Who specifically are you accusing of treason?
Well, I think a number of people, and I think what you look is that they have unsuccessfully tried to take down the wrong person. If you look at Comey, if you look at McCabe, if you look at probably people higher than that, if you look at Strzok, if you look at his lover, Lisa Page, his wonderful lover, the two lovers, they talked openly. You know, they didn't use their private server because they didn't want to get caught, so they used the government server. That was not a good move. He talked about the insurance policy just in case crooked Hillary loses, and that didn't work out too well for them. So you look at them, they want an insurance policy so that should she, for any reason, lose, remember, 100 million to 1. Maybe he said 100 million to nothing. But should she lose, we'll have an insurance policy and we'll get this guy out of office. And that's what they said, and that's what they meant. That's treason.
He's right.
That's treason.
He's right. Molly Ringwald says she will be persecuted and found guilty of treason for supporting Trump once he is out of office. These idiots think their words matter.
Go ahead. Put it up. Put a little bit of it.
Owing allegiance to the United States. That means you took some kind of oath to this country. I'm not going to sit there and say the Pledge of Allegiance as a child would be an oath. But if you were in office, you're in the military, you took some kind of public service. I mean, even lawyers go by that, don't they? They have to be sworn in.
I mean, no. I mean, yeah.
But how will we be convicted of treason? It makes no fucking sense.
You're right, Nomad. Muslims cut their women's rights off. Exactly.
I don't spend a lot of time doing this, talking to you like this, unless I'm, I don't know, recommending a foundation or telling you to get your kids vaccinated against meningitis. But I feel like I can't stay silent, and neither should you. There's something horrible going on in our country right now. And we have one of the greatest countries in the world. And I've always been so proud to be an American. But right now, this is a fascist government. It's not becoming a fascist government. It is a fascist government. And ICE is brutalizing people. And I don't care.
She can't answer that.
How you identify, if you're
She's
a
too
Democrat,
fucking
if you're a
retarded.
Republican, if you're independent, if you don't like to be political at all, it doesn't matter. You have to look at what kind of country you want to live in. And I don't think that I need to remind you, just give a little history.
I want to live in a
lesson here
country
quick.
that made it great, just like it is today. I don't want to live in a fucking country where I have to pay for fucking other people. I'm done. I'm sick of it. I'm fucking sick of it. I'm sick and tired of paying for fucking morons who can't get a fucking job, who just want to be fucking lazy. I'm tired of fucking having to raise your kids for you because they come to these jobs and they're never told no. And they throw a fucking hissy fit, and I got to be their fucking parent. And then they go home, tell their parents, and their parents are like, "Well, why did you have a bad day? My boss is a dick. This guy's a dick. My coworker's a dick because he told me to do something. He thinks I'm gonna." Yes, it's a fucking job.
What up, Sergeant? Well, see, here's the thing. They go home and tell their parents, and then their parents go up to their job site trying to fight for them.
Yeah.
Like, goddamn, if my parents were, if I did that, I would expect anybody that fucking hires me to fire me that instant.
What other country are you allowed as a person running for attorney general to say, I'm going to kill the president?
No other country.
And not be murdered.
But she goes on to think she's going to be executed for treason. Okay. You stupid cunt.
Because she's retarded.
Owing allegiance to the country. There's that line. Owing allegiance to the United States. Bitch, I guarantee you have never taken an oath to this country. You have never put your hand on that Bible and sworn yourself into any goddamn thing. So how in the fuck would your ass be convicted of treason? Now, the only way that would happen is if the people themselves didn't give a fuck about the law and just went after your ass anyway. Fuck due process. I mean, isn't that what you're trying to do with your side? What happens when the morality drops on the right? Because it's already starting to do so. You're making me give up on my own fucking morality, and that's a dangerous thing to do.
Nomad said men allowed liberal women to vote, and all we got was The View, the WNBA, trans kids, illegal alien, CRT, MAPS, LGBTQIA, abortion, affirmative action, men and women's sports, chemical castration, and the list goes on and on and on and on.
God damn it, he's fucking right.
Not wrong.
What up, Lauren? How you doing? We got American Jane joining too. And Polar Bear's in the house. How y'all doing? But let's go back to what we were actually doing, because this guy right here, I actually made a fucking comment for this guy. He says, this is Keith Faber. I'm calling on Amy Actino, Dr. Mom, girl from Youngstown, running for governor to lower costs and to fight for Ohioans. Just say Ohioans. God damn it. Anyway, I'm calling on Amy to renounce the Democrat candidate AG Elliot Forhan's vile comment that he's going to kill Donald Trump months after celebrating Charlie Kirk's assassination. Turn down the rhetoric.
Hi, this is Keith Faber, and my Democrat opponent for Attorney General just came out and said he wanted to kill President Trump. That kind
Tracy
of
says
vile
that the
comment
former liberal
makes it
woman,
clear
I
that Elliot
100%
Forhan
agree with
is
that
not
statement.
qualified to be Attorney General. Look, it is important that Amy Acton and the other Democrats on the ticket call him out for such conduct. Add to that his recent celebration of the assassination of Charlie Kirk, and you see just what kind of individuals the Democrats are running for.
Ohioans. That's better.
I just recently authored an article.
Who the fuck says Ohioans? I've never heard anybody say that. When somebody says something about people from Ohio, they say Ohioans. Nobody says Ohioans. Stop.
I just say people from Ohio.
I'm gonna use Cassandra's there. Ohioans. Ohioans.
No, she's Canadian, right?
Ohioans. It's almost like onions. So yeah, I don't care. Oh, so you're to blame for that dude that got caught here. Okay. I'm blaming you too.
Columbus Dispatch calling for us to tamp down the rhetoric. It is important if we want to keep our communities safe, our law enforcement safe, that we make
Ohio
it clear
onions
that we're law-abiding people here in Ohio. Tamp down the rhetoric. Let's keep everybody safe. Ultimately, if we keep inflaming tensions, somebody's going to get hurt. I encourage you to join me in calling for political calm.
I can start using a southern drawl and actually play that out, and it would make sense. Ohioans. Ohio onions.
Ohio onions.
But I made the comment here. I said, I'm calling on all of you to grow some fucking balls and do something about this, or you're all just as guilty as guilty in the treason as well for not making a move on those that levy war against the citizens. Yeah.
Kat says, I'm not Canadian. I'm shithole Minnesotan. There's a difference. Not soon. Could you imagine if Minnesota decided to join Canada?
I mean, the tampon dude, he would do that as long as the Somalians still get to take Canada's money.
This is true.
But I do have a weird fucking question, okay?
Uh-huh.
This dude, I'm going to show you who it is. This dude reposted something that said, very few school shooters have gotten the death penalty, yet the U.S. is trying to charge Luigi Mangione so he gets the death penalty for killing one man. You can kill dozens of kids and get a lesser sentence because their lives don't matter as much as the CEOs. That's America. What the fuck did this dude mean by posting this GIF?
That this is America. That's the song. That's what he says. This is America. Not in my area.
So
I'm like, yo.
Are you happy about it? I don't understand what you're trying to come across with this, though.
That he's black. I guess. I don't know. Oh, is that guy?
Yes.
That's Elliot Foreman?
Yes.
Listen. He wants to be shocking. But once again, liberals don't know how to make jokes.
This is no fucking joke, though. Look, this motherfucker is reposting people with noodle speak. Fucking noodle speak. Are you kidding me?
No.
Can you pronounce that name? I don't speak noodle. Israel's army has released fabricated dossiers framing us, the last remaining journalist in North Gaza, reporting on Israel's extermination and ethics cleansing campaign as terrorists. Well, then you shouldn't be reporting on it then. I mean, you're already trying to just spin it that way. If that's how you feel, you're going out there to spin it that way. But I mean, you have a noodle name, so I get it, I guess. And then what is this? Reposted this one. Which way, Western man, left liberal abundance, right-wing fund public R&D. The last time we did that, we got COVID, faggot. Build a better, more effective government, less reliant on outside contractors. Hold up. With bringing manufacturing back and cutting spending and everything and cutting out the retarded fucking assholes within our government trying to make the laws that tell me how to live my life, I think it's the Republican Party doing that more than you fucktards. Industrial policy for high-paying green jobs. How's that working out, faggot? I mean, seriously. Because every country that's trying to go green has electrical grid problems. I wonder fucking why. Not to mention, we are on the verge of nuclear fucking fusion. Google has bought 200 of 400 megawatt nuclear fusion plant that they are fucking building for their AI. You're too goddamn fucking retarded to sit here and think that green energy is going to give that any kind of real future. Holy shit, you stupid fuck. And you're supposed to be the Attorney General. You want to be the Attorney General. God,
unfortunately, in these places, people like that have a chance. And it's become more and more.
No surprise, Michael Rappaport admits to revering Mir Cain, the founding father of Israel's Messiah. Isn't Michael Rappaport Jewish?
Yes.
What do you think he's going to do? Be on the side of the people that want to kill him?
I mean, there are a lot.
Fuck. This dude is fucking he's not even functionally retarded, dude. There's no function to this. What the hell you got?
Well, Rick dropped this in the Discord. Church writer Nakima Levy Armstrong. We had handcuffs on as an American and as an African American studies expert. It was the closest I was to slavery.
Oh my God.
Your life would have been better.
We had belly chains around our waists, and we had handcuffs with bars in the middle.
Ooh.
As someone who majored in African American studies, I can tell you that that is the closest I ever felt to slavery in my life.
Hold on.
Being shackled.
As those chains around your waist, considering the neck rolls on you, you fucking cow, the chain must have been massive. I could probably hula hoop the damn thing. But that's the closest you've ever come to slavery? Oh my God. Davey, locking up a black person for committing a crime is enslaving them now.
Yes.
Holy goddamn fuck.
You're not allowed to arrest black people ever again.
This is the dumbest fucking shit.
Only white people allowed to get arrested now because they've never known what it's been like to be enslaved at all. There's never in the history of mankind has there ever been white slaves at all.
By the way, let me ask you a question. How the fuck are we still screaming racism and slavery when we're rioting over white people being shot? What the fuck is that?
Her neck chain is as large as her waist.
I mean, it probably is. Dude, she's got
arrested.
3 rolls. I'm pretty sure she gets those little, those little dirt beads when you've been sweating and shit and your skin rubs together. She gets that in her neck folds. There's no way she doesn't.
But it doesn't. But here's the thing. Apparently, nobody learned anything. Because once you let one fucking person get away with it, everybody's gonna try and get away with it now. For Mario Narwhal, protesters crashed Minnesota church service again. A group of mostly white liberal women showed up mid-worship to sing protest songs and go off on ice. They called for liberation and turned the church into a political stage right in front of everyone. At this point, it looks less like activism and more like intentional disruption.
To be fair, they did interrupt the church service, I get you. But they're not in people's faces screaming. They're just singing. This I would actually fucking allow. Be like, yeah, okay, so what? You disturbed the worship service. You didn't do anything harmful. You weren't up in people's faces. You weren't causing a problem. You just came in there and sang. Would I allow it? No. I'd still charge
The point
him,
is, it's just getting worse.
but I don't think those charges would actually go by, though. Because
Would
they
they do
didn't
that
do
in
anything but sing, so...
Would they do it in a mosque?
Oh, fuck no, because they'd be stoned to death immediately, especially with a woman with her face uncovered sitting there leading the singing. Yeah, they'd be stoned to death immediately.
But you know where else they would do it? Where'd it go?
I don't know. Where, this one.
No, there was another one I saw. Motherfucker. Don't have it. Where'd it go? Because that guy, you know, the guy on TikTok or now on Ice. Oh, here we go. On X that goes around and mimics that other guy who used to work for Trump who ate this. He ate a piece of food and would say a witty comment. Yeah, he decided demagogues at a synagogue. Here we have yet another example of radical anti-ICE protests and disturbing of worship service. Only this time it's a Jewish place of worship. Whatever changes is going to be brought for the protesters who disrupted the Minnesota church, Christian church, should be brought for these lunatics as well.
9 people were killed by ICE this month, and you're throwing me out while I'm reading their names? How fucking dare you!
I know you voted to increase ICE funding, so I wanted to get something for you. This is an adult diaper for when you pee yourself. You're the type of leader we need right now. Someone who soils himself with
I didn't know we were doing gifts up top. I actually also have some gifts. I have some knee pads for you. You can use these while you blow Donald Trump.
I just would like to say really
Pause.
quick, as a Jewish man...
You also have a church doing a political event. I still say fair game in that point. Why are they bringing up a Democrat? What was that? Roll it back to the dude that was coming up.
Well, he was probably just going up for to do something with the church. He probably was doing something. This is on. Hold on. It's not a political event. It's a church service. This is what they wrote on their thing.
Oh, okay. Okay.
This is what they're describing.
I thought he was trying to do some political event at a church.
No.
Okay, if he was just going in there for worship and just coming up there to make a speech that was not political in any way, okay, yes.
I just would like to say really quick, as a Jewish man, I have never felt safer than when there is a masked Gestapo in the street.
You made a mistake. Tell Alex Craig you made a mistake in expanding funding of ICE after Renee Good had already been shot in the streets.
Nobody could have predicted that ICE would have been killing innocent people. The only way we can fight anti-Semitism is by aligning ourselves with white supremacists.
Alex Peretti.
That's him right there.
Keith Porter. I'm reading names of people killed by ICE. And you're going to touch me? You're going to touch me? Alex Peretti. Renee Good. Keith Porter.
I'd just kick that faggot right.
Yeah, I'd kick him right in his teeth.
You're gonna throw me out? These people, 9 people were killed by ICE this month, and you're throwing me out while I'm reading their names? How fucking dare you!
Thank you.
I'd literally just walk up, scream, "This is America," and chest kick that faggot. I don't care if I'm in a church or not. And I would scream it, "This is America, faggot," and then chest kick him.
I don't disagree.
Oh, you want to get mad at me because I do it in a place of worship? Bitch, I do it out in the street. I do it in a fucking courtyard. I do it inside a fucking courthouse. I would do it anywhere. Why? Because I'm not going to put up with that retard shit around me any fucking more.
Cass, I don't know why you ever went back.
The fact that you motherfuckers are literally handling them with kid goddamn gloves gives them the ability to do it again. Why? Because you ain't going to do a fucking thing about it.
Or you're going to fuck it up and and they're going to get out anyway.
Chest kick that motherfucker. Go to jail for it. Who the fuck cares? Do your little fucking time for standing up and doing something about this bullshit instead of playing this pussy ass game where you just gotta cower in the fucking corner while they break the fucking law and get away with it. And I'd bring that up in court too. Why was that motherfucker allowed to walk into a place of worship and disrupt? Why was he not charged, but you want to come at me because I defended a place of worship from somebody like that? How fucking dare you? You're going to put me in prison. You best put him in the same damn jail cell with twice the fucking sentence. Until then, you can't blame me for shit. I stood up and did something. I stopped this. What are you going to do about it? Continue to let it happen until somebody else gets killed? Is this what we're going to do, America? If we're going to do that, fuck. Not guilty. Acquitted. Either that or you're just going to constantly fucking lose.
I don't understand. They're telling us constantly every single day that they're going to murk us once the Democrats get back in office. We're all going to jail. Literally, the senators and congressmen are saying once they take back the office, nobody's safe.
As a matter of fact. Let's just go ahead and hit this kind of leading up into it.
No, Red Alert. They never considered minding their own fucking business. That's the problem. They're in everybody else's shit. They're too busy meddling in everybody else's shit. They don't give a shit. They have no lives. They have nothing to do.
Well, I will say this, though.
They're too busy eating off your asshole. You know, that you work so tirelessly every fucking day. That you did for many years. That they just sit at home.
It's kind of off topic, but it does bring up a good point.
We've been off topic the whole fucking time. You saw treason and you got a hard on and decided to go through the whole thing.
You're right. But.
Not right.
But. I'm going to say this. We have proved one of two things. Either churches are not holy ground or they're not demons. Because how was he not bursting into flames for walking on holy ground?
I mean, it's figurative
Wrestle with
speech.
that conundrum, people.
I don't think anybody's ever fucking lit themselves on fire as they walked in. Not vampires.
Motherfuckers have self-immolated in church. Yes, they have.
The tolerance towards intolerance is intolerance to the tolerant. Eggs fucking exactly, Jonah.
Let's see.
And
those
yes.
who want to see what I'm like, look up OLP video titled Clinton May Run Again. Please do, from 2024.
Thank you, Cass. We love you too.
Jennifer, you know you're welcome anytime you want to come on. All you have to do is just say something. But anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah. We got Amy Klobuchar here. Speaking on the House floor today, used the photoshopped version of the dead domestic terrorist Alex Preddy's picture on the Senate floor because the original was just too ugly to garner any sympathy. What a total joke this entire situation is. This comes from Joey Manarino. But yeah, this happened, ladies and gentlemen. Not to mention...
All right, well, Democratic Senator Amy Klobuchar has announced she is running for governor of Minnesota. In a video posted on social media, Klobuchar says people in her state have been through a lot and that they need a resilient leader.
These times call for leaders who can stand up and not be rubber stamps of this administration, but who are also willing to find common ground and fix things in our state. These times call for grit and resilience. I believe we must.
Just this year alone, we've had like 9-10 fucking real big incidents.
Stand up for what's right and fix what's wrong. That's why today I'm announcing my candidacy for governor of the state of Minnesota.
Klobuchar also spoke on the deaths of Renee Good and Alex Preddy and the division she believes the White House is relishing. Now let's bring in CBS News political reporter Hunter Woodall. Hunter, thanks for being with us. Does this announcement come as a surprise to you?
What's really notable is watching the turn of what's happened in recent weeks. If you had asked me a few months ago, would Senator
Did he go to the
Klobuchar have
eye
been running
doctor
for
and just
governor of
like give me the
Minnesota,
Harry
I would have said
Potter
it's
glasses?
unlikely. She was somebody she's in
Probably.
Senate Democratic leadership, obviously a former 2020 presidential candidate, and she was somebody who was viewed as a potential Senate
He only
Democratic
grew his
leader
facial
in
hair
years
so he
to
looks
come.
more manly.
But watching what's happened in
That's the
Minnesota
only reason
lately
why.
between obviously Minnesota Democrat.
Fucking he shaves. He looks like a mole rat.
Dude, it worked for JD Vance.
I mean, kinda.
He looks
Kinda,
like a
he's-
fucking 17-year-old little boy teddy bear looking motherfucker without a beard.
Deluxe night with the donor! Bruh, I don't give a shit what your religious background is. All religious gathering facilities are off fucking limits, you fucking tards! Promise you that I will meet you at the door with force.
I don't even go to church, but if I was there, like I said, I'd Spartan kick that motherfucker.
Franken beans, banana and rice, Franken beans, but I want to make a song.
Where's Brooke? Where's Brooke? I need a Franken beans, banana and rice, Franken beans, banana and rice song.
And just have him just dancing with whatever the fuck it is. Banana and rice Somalian. Just have bananas thrown at her that turn into rice as soon as they hit her. That shit would be funny. But
Governor Tim Walz saying he was not going to run for a third term as he'd been planning to do and was underway in
OLP
doing. That opened the
Off-Label
door. And as I
podcast.
spoke to my sources in recent
Yes.
weeks, it obviously became clear that the senator was eyeing this race. And she really is somebody who is incredibly popular in her state. She has won in major ways in most of her races, actually all of her races when you look at the numbers. And in a state that is seen as
That's
blue,
what it
but
is,
does
Lauren.
tend to have a decent.
Hard to get glasses for people with close set eyes. Yes, that's exactly what it is.
holy shit. Why did I notice that? Dude, his eyes are way too close together. There's no way. Can we bring up, what are we at? We're at 146.
Look like they took a man's face and just smushed it in. Just
He looks like one of those TikTok filters.
he does. That's what his beard looks like. He's got a beard filter on. It doesn't look real.
Why are they deformed?
Because they're retarded.
Is blue, but does tend to have a decently
Yes,
sized
Jennifer,
Republican
bananas and
population.
rice pudding
She's
sounds
managed to win in
fucking
ways that
delicious.
has surprised even her Republican colleagues, who obviously might prefer to defeat
Oh,
her,
no.
but have found ways to work with her as well.
Oh no,
So
she
what
was
else did she
giant.
have to say in her announcement?
Well, Vlad, what was really notable when you watched this video this morning, you know, I think about the rollouts we've seen of candidates in recent years. Obviously, Minnesota is going through a really chaotic time right now, but what was striking was what she talked about from the jump, which is really the tragedy Minnesota has seen not just in recent weeks, but also in the last year. She refers to the assassination of former Minnesota House Speaker Melissa Hortman, who was killed last June. She also talks about a school shooting that happened in August, or a shooting of kids near a Catholic school last year. And these are these moments that when you look at the tragedy Minnesota has faced, the state has shown resiliency, but it's also really had its share of trauma. And that's one of those things that as you look at the political lens, coupled with what's happening on the national scene, voters in the state have really been through a lot.
100, she's known as one of the more outspoken Democrats. You know, let's say that this ends up being successful for her. What could that do to the Senate?
Well, let's look at this in two ways. It's striking because you have a fair amount of senators who this year are actually running to be governors. You have Michael Bennet, the Colorado senator, trying to become governor of Colorado. You have Marsha Blackburn, Tennessee senator, trying to become governor of Tennessee. She's a Republican. You're seeing this idea that there are senators who would rather be governor of their state. And obviously the Senate has not been a place where there's a lot of legislating lately. But governor, when you have this executive power, you really can make an impact. And when I talk to governors, that's what they see.
By the way, let's not forget who Amy Klobuchar is.
Hold on. I just fucking realized what the fuck she looks like. You know those African fertility statues with the big ass fucking long heads?
Oh my God, she does. You know what else she looks like?
Deluxe with a donor! the streets here in Washington State, could you get yourself a dog stabbed if you admit being Christian? I'm fucking done with you blasphemous fucks.
I like cursing in that old timey way. So nice. So much fun.
I have no fucks to give.
I have no more fucks to give.
Yeah, I doth protest. I have no fucks to give. Thou doesn't have fucks to give.
Job, and especially in a state like Minnesota, this would give Senator Klobuchar a really interesting ability to legislate in a way that she hasn't been able to do in the Senate, even though she's been there for quite a while and has passed many bills.
All right, Hunter, thank you.
By the way, before we go over to Rumble, because it is after 8 o'clock, let me remind you who Amy Klobuchar is.
Go ahead.
Jennifer with the
dono. Rick posted in the D for y'all. Looked interesting. We will check
that out.
I don't know why you got to be posting in my D, because that's a what? I didn't feel it.
He made fun of me for talking about climate change in the middle of a blizzard, and he called me Snow Woman. So I wrote back, hey, Donald Trump, the science is on my side, and I'd like to see how your hair would fare in a blizzard. So I wrote back, hey, Donald Trump, the science is on my side, and I'd like to see how your hair would fare in a blizzard.
Thank you, Ramsey.
So I wrote back,
yeah, we got that one.
Donald Trump, the science is on my side, and I'd like to see how your hair would fare in a blizzard. Sometimes, if you haven't noticed, you use a little humor. Like when he called me Snow Woman at my announcement in the middle of that thing, I wrote back on Twitter, I'd like to see how your hair would fare in a blizzard. So
I can't. Wait. It gets
so
worse.
many fucking times, dude.
So I wrote back.
At least Trump says new things.
Trump.
Jennifer with the dono. I have no bananas and rice to give. Deluxe with the dono. Thou hath no more fucks to give thee.
Well, we got to give them 3 minutes so they can get to the other side.
You know what? I'm going to use
link.
This one. Oh, yeah. Did I give you all the link?
I got it.
I'm going to give y'all this one for the cutscene. This is 3 minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, enjoy. We'll see you in 3.
I tried, and I tried even more. I cried, and I can't recall what for. I pressed, I pushed, I yelled and begged and hoped of some success. But the inevitable fact is that it never will impress. I've no more fucks to give, my fucks have runneth dry. I tried to go fuck shopping, but there's no fucks left to buy. I've no more fucks to give, the more fucks I've tried to get. I